My name is Ishita Bhattacharya and I'm the Chief Operating Officer or Head of Operations of Disha Hospitals, West Bengal for the past 6 years. Disha is actually built on trust and efficiency. We really try our best to hold on to our traditional values and also acquaint ourselves with modern practices. Disha definitely, as I mentioned before, believes in affordable eye care, which encourages economic stability, diversity among people, and as a whole, we want to uplift the quality of the community. See, Disha hospitals, on a regular basis, we cater to approximately 4,000 patients on an average. And these 4,000 patients I'm talking about during summers, it can touch up to or it can cross above 5,000 on an average during the winters. And this is only with respect to the outdoor unit. And approximately 500 surgeries in the surgical unit is what we do on a regular basis in a span of 10 hours. Now, given the background of Disha hospitals and the way it functions, some of the challenges that we have kind of seen in the past or at intervals is network latency, packet loss, physical infrastructure issues, bandwidth limitations, and also sometimes configuration troubleshooting challenges. Some of the examples or of specific instances that we have seen, wherein we would face big traffic blockages due to high incoming call volumes, which kind of led to poor quality calls that jeopardized our trust in patients. So with the help of enhanced connectivity, we have been able to withhold our trust, improve our communication, and strengthen our reliability factor with the patients. Right now, the whole world is building different softwares and tools to ensure that data security is maintained at all times. Data security and patients' confidentiality is essential in today's time. And it is essential because to protect sensitive information, maintain privacy, comply with regulations, prevent data breaches, defend against cyber threats, which has become such a common phenomenon, also ensure business continuity, protect intellectual property, and also the most important thing is to preserve trust and reputation. See, MPLS networks inherently kind of offer a level of security by separating traffic into different VPNs, which I think we are all aware of, but it helps us in providing traffic engineering capabilities, which invariably reduces the risk of unauthorized access of or eavesdropping. And honestly, nobody likes eavesdropping, right? So both for MPLS, ILL connections, it can give a certain level of security because they are not susceptible to congestion or performance degradations. Earlier as well, that given our volumes, I started with the numbers, that uninterrupted connectivity, which is extremely crucial in our organization, it invariably boosts service quality. Seamless communication is it has an extremely key role in our functioning as an organization, and seamless communication between the organization and the patients kind of help us give a bigger boost in terms of confidence, and that can also lead to quick service delivery. And of course, coming back to instilling lifelong trust and faith among the patients and users. One, I would like to say, is from a user's point of view, and the other is from a patient standpoint. Now, we have to understand that even though we are in a service industry, and our primary job is to ensure that we give the best service to our patients, but technically both parties need to be happy. Now, frustration is what that I have seen out of my experience is contagious and honestly does not give the best results. So when I actually see, my people, my employees, the users, effortlessly delivering what they are expected to deliver, and that can happen with good upgraded systems only, it kind of boosts one's confidence in delivering quality care and maintaining the patient satisfaction. From Mondays to Saturdays, we kind of see, around 10,000 calls that are coming in. Incoming calls is what we see, and this is apart from the outbound calls that we are making. And apart from this, we have, as I told you, approximately 4,000 plus patients walking in every day. So with this high latency and packet loss can kind of give you sleepless nights, given when the volumes are this high. But with well-defined network systems, and that luckily we have able to realize this over a period of time, that with well-defined network systems, prompt management, and of course with robust team support, it has helped me get 7 hours of sleep every day. See, MPLS, PRI, ILL, the services, they kind of offer features and benefits that contribute to reducing network congestion and minimize downtime. With effective network management practices, and this is something that we really swear by, capacity planning, we have to always be at it, which is why proactive monitoring is absolutely essential for addressing network congestion and minimizing downtime in any network environment. In the recent past, we have definitely seen lesser instances of network disruptions and downtime. Communication has to be seamless, and it can happen only when we have dependable connectivity. So with dependable connectivity and communication, we can only have seamless patient care and coordination among staff. Otherwise, it would be a very, very big challenge for us to do that. See, reliability is a precondition for trust and also a prerequisite for simplicity. MPLS, PRI, ILL, a part of the network infrastructure, is also one of them. So in order to ensure that we have reliable communication channels within our hospital, we had to eradicate factors like redundancy, minimum latency, dedicated bandwidth, QS checks, and timely SLA support, so that we could encourage more reliability, because at the end of the day, we hold both trust and simplicity very, very dear to us. In the past, we would see there was a lot of delay in handing over the prescriptions to patients, that kind of would make a lot of patients agitated, and that is because we had to input a lot of data into our software, or we also saw situations or instances where patients would call us to get an appointment, or they had an inquiry, or they had a query, and the call disruptions would occur while talking to patients over calls. Now, with the implementation of strong connectivity infrastructure, we have somehow luckily been able to minimize these challenges in a substantial way. But after implementing these services, it has definitely positively impacted patient care and staff coordination as a whole. By leveraging MPLS, PRI, internet lease line services, we have somehow been able to establish robust communication networks, because our system is so dynamic and complex in nature, that we have been able to establish that kind of supports efficient collaboration, seamless information exchange, and of course ensuring that we give high quality patient care delivery. Quantifying improvements based on services is a very, very difficult, ardent task to do because of the very nature of it. But we somehow measure by the number of breakdowns or escalation calls we get or not get on a regular basis, and also the frequency of it. So when I see my IT team every morning, or I don't get calls from the users or patients, I know that we have had a good day. The fact that We are running 18 hospitals across West Bengal, with over 4,000 patients visiting us every day in the OPD or outdoor unit, and over 500 surgeries being performed on a regular basis. It would not have been possible, and that too, in a span of 10 hours, it would not have been possible without a strong connectivity infrastructure and a team who is dedicatedly running the show, and they are available on every beck and call. So that kind of pretty much gives the answer that with MPLS, PRI, and ILL services, it definitely demonstrates a strong sense of reliability, and of course, it instills trust in our hospital's connectivity infrastructure. Honestly, they have been extremely supportive. They have always been available, and I think the most important thing is the fact that they have been extremely patient, and they have the attitude of understanding the problem if at all we have had, giving the right solutions, and kind of collaborating and working cooperatively when we have had any issues, um, and we have tried to kind of solve these problems on a collaborative basis, where we have had a lot of discussions, brainstormings together. Because at the end of the day, what I really appreciated was they kind of understood the urgency, they understood the criticality of our function.